Hey, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madhulika and I'm a certified image coach. So today I want to talk about 4 different types of blazers. Now there are many variations of these 4 types. However, these are the 4 basic types and you may find like different variations, 1 button, 2 button, different types of buttons, different types of sleeve, but they will all fall under these 4 categories. I'm sorry guys, today I feel like I am catching a cold, so my voice may be a little bit nasal, so please bear with me and I apologize for my voice today. Before I even begin and talk about different types of blazers, there are 2 fit problems that I see very often when I see women trying on blazers, or even men for that matter. So the 2 fitting issues that you have to keep in mind when you're trying blazers is this. Number 1 is the shoulder fit. So your shoulder, even if they have padding, they shouldn't stick out of your actual shoulder more than half an inch. If they're sticking out more than half an inch, it looks like it's hanging on a hanger and not really a body. It looks a little sloppy and it doesn't look very professional either. So you want to make sure that when you're fitting a blazer, that you're making sure that your shoulder fits right. It can be about half an inch to 3/4 out because of the padding, but nothing more than that. And the other fit issue that I normally find and that I face a lot is, because I'm short and I have shorter arms, is the sleeve length. So the sleeve length, if it is a full sleeves blazer, then your sleeve length should be about approximately 3/4 down from where your wrist ends. If it is shorter than that, then it's already short for you to even stand straight, and when you sit down and pull your arms up or sideways, it will ride up and it will almost look like a 3/4 sleeve, which looks like a mistake. Now we're not talking about 3/4 blazers with the 3/4 sleeves, that's different. If they're already 3/4, when you sit down, it will ride up to your elbow. So, but if it's a full sleeve blazer, it should land approximately half inch to 3/4 below where your wrist ends. So almost towards your palm. So keep those 2 fitting things in mind when you are trying on blazers, and never buy a blazer without trying it on, even if you know your size. Every brand, every style has a different cut, a different style, different sizing. They're not all standardized all the time. All right, so now let's get into it. So 4 different types of blazer. The first type of blazer is single-breasted or a single lapel. Now on your blazer, this right here is called the lapel, and it is a single fold. So when it's a single fold with a single button, or you might have 2 buttons or 4 buttons, but it's a single fold and it does not overlap. It joins or only slightly overlaps for the button, that's all. Now single-breasted blazer is the most basic kind of blazer. So if you are in a corporate, then you should at least have a single-breasted blazer. Now they come in 1 button, they come in 2 buttons, they come in 4 buttons. But lately I'm only seeing 1 button and maximum 2 buttons. And in terms of the formality level, if it is a single-breasted blazer with 1 button or 2 buttons, full sleeves is considered business formals. Now keep in mind, the color of the blazer plays an important role in formality level. So for example, the blazer that I'm wearing is like a bright pink. I would not wear this if I was going to, let's say, work in a bank or in an IT company, even if it was a senior management role. There is a certain color psychology, and usually different industries have different amount of professionalism and seriousness to their work. So let's say if I was to wear this, I would probably wear it if I was working in the fashion industry, if I was working in advertising, but not necessarily in more serious industries or industries where they deal with money. and software, because trust and credibility is important, and the colors that are associated with trust and credibility are the navy blues and the royal blues and the charcoal gray and the blacks, and that brings in more seriousness, more credibility, more trust. So you can wear a single-breasted blazer for a formal work environment, but keep the color psychology in mind. Now, single-breasted blazer can come in a notched lapel or a shawl lapel. Notched lapel is what I'm wearing. So you can see a stitch line right here. And that stitch line is basically the lapel is stitched together in two pieces of fabric. That's called the notched lapel. But when you see a blazer lapel which doesn't have any stitch line and it's more rounded, does not have a stitch line, doesn't have a cut, doesn't have a notch, it's all rounded, that's called a shawl lapel. Now, normally the shawl lapels are considered more of an evening wear, more of a smart casual, and not necessarily business. But it all depends. These days they're mixing all kinds of fabric. Now, for example, if they have a charcoal gray single-breasted shawl lapel, all the same fabric, then it can be worn as a business formal as well. Second type of blazer is the double-breasted blazer. So the lapel, it overlaps completely and you have about 4 to 6 buttons on it, right? So that kind of blazer is also considered a very business formal. Also, it is more of a power blazer. It's been considered that for quite a few years. However, I would not recommend that for somebody who's already bigger on their top, like in their chest area or their shoulder area, or even their midriff area compared to their bottom, because the overlapping of the double-breasted blazer adds a lot of fabric and too much bulk in the upper body area, and that may make you look even bigger on top. So if you are smaller on top and bigger in the bottom, then I definitely recommend a double-breasted blazer for you. The third type of blazer is a collarless blazer. These are really nice for summertime. They're not heavy, they don't have a fold. They're just basically straight, and they mostly don't even have buttons sometimes. It's really great for summertime, but they are not considered formal. They're considered more business casual or smart casual, or maybe evening, depending on the fabric and the color of the blazer. Collarless blazers are really good for someone who is very big on top or has a big chest, because they're they sit really nicely and they're really flat on the front, so it doesn't add bulk to your body. The fourth type of blazer is a cropped blazer, and something that we have been seeing a lot lately in Zara, H&M, and a lot of the other stores. Now, they are a little more fashionable. I personally don't think cropped blazers are appropriate or professional enough for the workplace. However, if you have to wear it, I would say that you can wear it with either a dress. Let's say, for example, you're wearing a knee-length dress, and then on top of that, you could wear a cropped blazer. The reason why they're not considered professional is because they cut you off right at the waist or just above the waist. So if you're wearing a skirt or even a trousers that does not meet the blazer, then you're showing midriff, and that's not considered professional in workplace. So unless your cropped blazer at least covers the waistline of your trousers and your skirt, then I wouldn't wear it at workplace. But you can wear it with a dress, because the dress is like an overall dress and it covers completely from your neck to your knee length, and you can wear a cropped blazer on top of that. That looks really, really nice for workplace. So these were the 4 different types of blazers. Now I will make a video on what type of blazers and what items do you need in your wardrobe capsule if you are looking to build a business formal pieces. And then I will make a separate video on what pieces do you need if you're building a business casual capsule. right? So I will make separate videos for that, but for today I just wanted to give you like an introduction to different types of blazers and start thinking about what suits you. Check the fitting of the blazers that you already have in your closet. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel if you find this information useful for you. Also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I post the other videos on corporate dressing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.